Unlike Missouri, Illinois decided to give struggling citizens a break on repaying overpaid pandemic funds. I talked to lawmakers on both sides of the river about issues impacting tens of thousands of their residents. That is tonight's You Paid For It. The Illinois legislature passed a measure that was signed into law by Governor Pritzker. It gives citizens a break on repaying overpaid state money they got because of the pandemic. It impacts some 76,000 Illinois residents. I talked to Illinois State Representative Dave Severin from Marion, Illinois, one of those who supported this deal. He tells what those affected can expect.
You're going to get a letter in the mail, and you have 45 days to respond to that and request forgiveness for those overpayments.
Like Missouri, the overpayments were made through no fault of the citizen. It was strictly a government error. The feds have already told the states to forgive the federal overpayments. The action by Illinois means citizens get a break on repaying state money, too.
It was so important for the people in Illinois that needed those funds, and we felt like it was the right thing to do.
Missouri state representatives like Lakeisha Bosley of St. Louis were trying to do the same thing for the 46,000 Missouri residents who are overpaid, including many in our area. Governor Parson standing in the way of giving them a break on repaying the state. What are your thoughts about the unemployment overpayment, in particular the stance the governor is taking in all this?
I believe that the people deserve to have this money. It was none fault of their own that they were given this overpayment, so why should they have to pay it back, especially in a time such as COVID, and then we have the new variation coming out, the Delta variant.
She says the Parson administration had said they were going to administratively give citizens a break on repaying the federal money. The bipartisan effort by lawmakers to pass legislation failed. Representative Bosley says they are discovering the Parson administration isn't giving citizens the break they promised.
The federal funds through unemployment, they weren't going to try to take it out of people's check, garnish people's check. As of right now, they are still currently doing that. So we are trying to figure out a way that we can stop that. We heard and Republicans were lied to, we were lied to, everybody was lied to when they said that they were not going to take this money back.
She says there hasn't even been a promise of forgiving the state money that was overpaid. That's bad news for North County citizens like LaTanya Bailey. The state is asking her to repay $21,000 in overpaid pandemic unemployment funds. What's your feeling about that?
My feeling is I don't have the money, first of all, to pay them back. And they say I owe them this money due to no fault of my own. I did everything by the book. And all of a sudden, I received 6 to 7 different letters saying I owe them all this money. We're struggling now trying to survive. So, nah, it wouldn't be good. It'd definitely be bad.
And if people are getting overpayments for things that they need, like paying rental, paying their mortgage, paying their gas bill, their lights bill, why would we try to force them to claw back that money or pay back that money? It should not be that way.
Representative Bosley is still hopeful that they can eventually pass their own legislation similar to Illinois. The House did pass a measure last session in a bipartisan vote, but it died in the Senate. Of course, I'll keep track of this important issue impacting so many Missourians. After all, you paid for it.